Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to see if I can acquaint you with a reality. You've been told that we live in a God fearing country. That is all garp. There's no truth in it whatsoever. That is just something to tell the people so they can believe or hope something. It's not true. The evidence is that we live in a country of racism and hatred and bigotry and lying and cheating and stealing and poverty and crime and violence and terror and war. That's the nation that we live in. Now, others might tell you, but the stock markets are good. Yes, the stock market might be good. You know what that is? The stock market represents the power of the folks that have robbed the rest of the nation and have tricked other people to buy stock in it. Get their cut of the pie. So now they can rip you off legitimized by other people who have bought into it. So this is why there's so much of the same always happening in America. I want you to know that Abraham Lincoln was killed because this was not a God-fearing country. Yes, maybe it was fearing God. Maybe it was a God-fearing country. Fearing God, they killed Abraham Lincoln to keep God out of the way so he can keep on being devilish. So if you're going to say we're a God-fearing country, that means they killed God so he does have no impact in this country. John F. Kennedy was a righteous man. When I say righteous, I don't mean he was righteous his whole life, but he saw something that was hurting this country, and he wanted this country to know and change. And for that reason, that God-fearing nation decided there's no place for that kind of God here. So they blew his brains out. And so when anybody talk to you about righteousness, as I do, talking about being president of the United States, I just want you to know that righteousness is real. And I want to represent it because it will be a hell of a blessing to you. Or should I say, better still, a heavenly blessing for all of you. I know that we're living in this evil world, and I know that if you pay me any attention, I will be murdered just like Abraham Lincoln, just like John F. Kennedy. But for me, I'm going to be murdered anyway. So I don't want to be murdered with sin all around, and I'm walking around talking about I love God. I'm walking around talking about I care for you. I'm walking around talking about greater the power that's in me than the power that's in the world, and yet I bent and stoop to the world every day. Nah, my friends, if I'm going to die, let me die for people fearing the God that is in me, and I want to give it all to you. I want to give it all to you. I'm thinking about it every day. I see you walking down the streets and laughing and playing with the people, your neighbors that you see. I see your little kids back in the park having all kind of fun. I see you adults in school getting your education for what you desire. I see those of you who have been sick now are getting cures that really works, that you don't have to keep going to the doctor all the time, taking all that medication. I see those of you who got career objectives engaged in them, and I see your infrastructure unfolding. I see your streets and towns being beautified again. My. That's my God that I want to show you about. I'm not thinking about Donald Trump and the Republicans and Democrats. Whose side are you on? Thank you.